Hey there everybody, what's going on? My name is Joey from Mangalodon, and I'm here today to review episode 47 of Hero, and I'm very excited for this because not only was this episode fantastic, there was a lot of action, and I can't wait for next week, but I actually have a new favorite character, and that makes everything a lot more exciting for me because Alright, so let's just basically start off where the episode begins. We get to see the news conference with the news reporters and the UA staff once more, and the news reporters are just bombarding them with terrible questions, trying to make them look bad, and then, of course, twisting everything the heroes have to say into this negative light where it makes them look bad even more so, and it's just... It's it's crazy to think about because anybody logically looking at it would just be like, there's heroes and villains in this world. This kind of stuff happens. There's not really anything you can do. There's bad people out there, right? But these are pro heroes. These are people that dedicate their life and time to helping people, and we're making them look bad. And I understand, that's what the news does and all this other stuff, but, like, just logically thinking, you'd be like, why are these people so stupid? So, there's actually a scene where one of the reporters makes a question or comment about Bakugo being stolen and all this other stuff, and Eraserhead stands up, and it looks like he's about to just freak out, because, like, I could personally understand why. I'm being bombarded here, He gives the most calm, cool, and collected answer, very professional, and it was great. New favorite character by far. It was a toss-up between a few of the students for me before, but now I'm going all in on Eraserhead. He's super awesome, and goddamn, it was great. And then, he states that, he takes responsibility for everything and all this other stuff, and then he states that there's no way that Bakugo would turn to the villains, the villainous side. There's no way. There's not an ounce of, like, villain in him. He's all hero, and he strives to be the #1 hero. That's his goal in life. And it just comes full circle, especially with that little flashback we had in last week's episode of Bakugo when he was a kid, and how he basically idolized All Might, and he wanted to be All Might and all this other stuff. And it was just really, really awesome, and it was great. It really was. So, it's actually going to now cut over to Bakugo, where he's at the villain's base, and, last week he started kind of a little fight, and it looked like Shigaraki was going to go crazy on him because he knocked off his mask with a little fire blast, and it was, I was very excited to see what was going to happen. And, he's ready to fight. He's ready to make his escape when he has the opportunity. And it looks like Shigaraki is about to do something, but he's not getting baited into fighting him. He doesn't want to, hurt him or make him not want to become a villain or anything like that. But, even if he does, all they need to do is use Bakugo, and then all of a sudden Nomu has Bakugo's powers or something, and it's a very strong ability to have. So, a lot of crazy stuff there. And, it's just cool to see Shigaraki just also being cool and calm about the whole thing, and it's really something. So, a couple of the students, the ones that were out on patrol trying to find Bakugo last week, led by pretty much like Midoriya, they're actually right outside of a base where they tracked the GPS of the Nomu, and it turns out it's a giant Nomu lab, and that's really crazy to think about, because you think that it would be somewhere that All for One is, or something along those lines. And the way you see All for One constantly just life support and all this other stuff, and all these monitors, you think maybe it'd be like a mansion or something. It's just an abandoned factory, and when they peep in, they manage to find out that's where all the Nomus are, and it's just really crazy, and it's like, what are they going to do? Are they going to go sabotage this place, or what's going on? And then it just cuts back to the villain base, and we have a little short scene, and it looks like there's a pizza delivery, and then all of a sudden uh, All Might smashes through the freaking wall and takes out one of the villains, and then Kamui Woods immediately comes in and just wraps up everybody in the wood. And before the villains even have a chance to do anything, you know, we have Gran Turismo come in and just knocks out one of them. It was so awesome. It was really awesome to just watch, just like this breaching attempt by the heroes, and it went down so smoothly, and everything was awesome. And it actually shows like Mount Lady smashing in the Nomu lab with her foot, and that was pretty crazy because we had Shigaraki trying to have Kurogiri use his powers to bring all the Nomu there, but he just couldn't, and he didn't know why, and it was because they were all captured. But other than that, Edshot gets in there and just completely knocks out Kurogiri, and you know, it's so awesome. However, Nomu start arriving, and everybody's like, well, you know, Edshot, I thought you said he was unconscious. And he's like, Kurogiri is unconscious, and it doesn't look like Kurogiri's power at all. It looks a little something different. So immediately I'm thinking, all right, well, this has to be All For One. There's no other way, unless there's another villain that we don't know about or something. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So all the new Nomu start arriving, and everybody starts fighting, and you know, I had to imagine something would happen. I didn't think it would happen that quickly for the villains to try and have some kind of way to escape. I thought maybe they'd all be captured, and then maybe like a day later, you know, All For One launches like a super invasion with Nomus and stuff like that. But just immediately, and it was pretty nuts. So it actually shows Ragdoll, one of the pussycats, and yeah, she's definitely in a coma. She's alive, but she's out of it. And you know, I had a feeling that she was taken for Nomu purposes, and it very much seems so. And I think All For One actually states that he had to use her power for one of the Nomu because it was such a good power. And yeah, All For One makes his move at the end, and it was pretty crazy, the whole episode, and it leaves a lot. I just need to know what happens. I just want it to be Saturday again. I should honestly just read the mangas and just be up to date on everything, but oh man, very, very awesome. And I gotta say, I gotta give this one a 10 out of 10. You know, it's fantastic. Just so it was in a lot of other things other than just action. It was just enough to, one, sway me into having a new favorite character, but also just keep me entertained the whole time. And it was really something, and I really want to see more because, you know, it looks like Best Jeanist and Mount Lady, and I can't remember who else is with them, but it looks like they're in some, you know, some deep shit there, and I gotta know what happens. So I might actually just catch up on the manga now. But man, this was really a fantastic episode. Highly recommend this one. So if you're still here, thank you for watching. And if you want to, you can like the video, comment, or subscribe to the channel, and you can stay up to date with our anime manga reviews. And until then, I'll see you all next time.